Hi everyone, I really wanted to just take this time before we started your reading to let you know how so very grateful I am to each and every single one of you for all of the well wishes and even remedies that you guys have shared with me to help me to get better and uplift my spirits during this time. Honestly, I just ended up getting sick out of the blue and it hit me so incredibly hard. And so, of course, my first thought was to think, okay, I've got the coronavirus, which, until you get tested, there's just absolutely no way to really know one way or another if you have it or not. So, long story short, my husband and I ended up having to go get tested. And at the time of this recording, we're actually still waiting for our results. But just based off of how I'm feeling at this point in time, my gut is just telling me that I don't have it, that I'm fine. I've just heard from folks that if you truly do have it, that it's really unlike anything that you've ever experienced before. And to me, this really just feels like the regular flu, and it just hit me out of the blue. I just have a feeling that I've just overdone it, and it's really given me the opportunity to really reassess my work schedule. And so, for those who have already booked readings with me, of course, I'm working very diligently to make sure that you receive your reading on time, which is why we've had to put personal readings on hold on my website until the 24th so that I can work through the bookings that I already do have at this time. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you so very much. I really just wanted you to thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's dive right into your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of June from the 16th through the 30th. A general reading, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, I've had to put it on hold through the 24th, just allowing me to catch up while I've been out sick to the private readings I already have scheduled. You can still visit the website, book your reading. It's just going to be scheduled after that date. And I will, of course, include a link to all of the decks that you see here today, Sagittarius. So these are the two card decks that I've chosen for the second half of the month, both by amazing soul sisters. The first is by Fire Witch Tarot. WTF is the problem is her deck. And then we'll grab a couple cards from the Divine Domestics, Soul Connections, Challenged Relationship Messages by Angelic Revelation 144. Okay, guys, so let's start. And this can, of course, be for cross watchers as well, and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. WTF is the problem. What is preventing you and your person from coming into union or a reunion? So we're going to take a look at some challenges and obstacles. You wished for it, remember? I pulled this card for one other sign, I forget which, but it reminds me of that phrase, it's like be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Let's grab another. You fucked it up and you know it. Oh gee, so these two cards might actually be going together for your situation. Okay, so that could, of course, be reversed, and it could be your person who actually messed this situation up. So we're going to have to take a look, and it's up to your own interpretation, of course, on how this all comes together, Sagittarius. So we'll grab two cards from the Divine Domestics deck. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. All right, let's see what the dialogue is between the two of you. Guided to this one here. You fuck someone else and your soul comes to make love to me. I know when you are with someone else, and this just makes me feel heartbroken. You should be making love to me. Okay, so this kind of all goes together. It's like you fucked it up and you know it. So this could actually be you, Sagittarius, that's saying this to this person. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more. I get triggered when I am angry or have decided to walk away from our connection, and the universe decides to bombard me with your name, and your higher self stalks me with musical messages from you. So if this resonates with you, you might hear certain songs that remind you of this person. And sometimes that's not always in the best way, especially if they messed up, they hurt you, they cheated on you. You know, so you might actually hear some songs that are angry songs, you know. All right, so we'll add to this, of course. And let's take a look and see. This is the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. Angels and Spirit Guides for Sagittarius in Love and Life, second half of June. What are the challenges and obstacles of this relationship? And is there a chance to fix this? Emotional whirlwind. I'm not surprised. Affected, dramatic, unstable. Of course it's unstable, especially if your person is messing around. If there has been infidelity in the partnership. So maybe your heart is just all over the place emotionally, not knowing how the hell to feel. Tension. Turbulence, arguments, stress, of course. There have been some fights here, some angry words, very stressful, very tense between the two of you. You know, I get triggered when I'm angry. Who wouldn't be, having gone through something like this? Exhaustion. Of course you're tired. Long journey, depletion, fatigue. You've been through hell and back when it comes to this situation. Having dealt with a partner that really fucked it up. Literally and figuratively, they fucked it up. Oh gosh. Upheaval. Man, these cards have a message to deliver today. Shock, the unexpected, trouble, followed by influences, dark attachments, third parties. Wow. These cards have a very particular message to deliver, Sagittarius, but you know, it's not telling you something you don't already know if you relate to this. Infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. This could be your person who was infatuated with somebody else. And you drew the line. Boundaries. No, drawing the line. You know, maybe you told this person, it's like, look, if you're going to be fucking around outside of our relationship, you can go. And maybe they have regrets over what's happened here. You know, and this could be you saying this. It's like you wished for it, remember? You wanted to enter into that third party situation. Well, there you go. The grass wasn't greener. That seems to be a common theme in a lot of the readings this second half of the month. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. And maybe they're now coming towards you, Sagittarius, wanting a second chance, wanting a reconciliation. But you decided to walk away. You're tired of the bullshit. You're tired of the cheating. You're tired of the infidelity, the arguments, the stress, the fighting. You're tired of this upheaval, all the trouble, all of the chaos. You're tired of it. Understandably so. No one's going to blame you for that one. So let's add to this with the Pining Rose Love Oracle by my dear friend Amy of Calico Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides for Sagittarius in Love and Life, second half of June. Challenges, obstacles, and solutions. Let's take a look and see. They still want you. Be mine. But some of you guys, look at this. You may have moved on. Too much stress, turbulence, too much fighting, too many painful memories here, I feel. So there are those of you who may have decided to move on. It's like, I surrender, I give up, I'm done. You know, I know when you are with someone else and this just makes me feel heartbroken, you should be making love to me. Absolutely. Absolutely right. But that wasn't happening. So there are those of you who have decided to take a step back from this relationship, I feel. You drew the line. It's like, enough, no more. We have dream come true. So what I'm picking up from this, Sagittarius, is that despite the drama, the tension, the pain, the heartbreak, this person represented your dream come true. And so it's making even more of an impact on you because it hurt like hell for somebody that you invested so much of your time and so much of your heart in, and they just shattered your heart into a billion pieces. Now look at this next card. We've got obsession. Okay, we already have addiction and infatuation coming forward from this card. So I really feel it could be the person that you're focused on for this reading was obsessed with somebody else and they hurt you that way. That's what created that upheaval, because they were obsessed with someone else. Now look at this next card. This is who they were obsessed with. Look at that. Third party. That's who they were obsessed by. Third party falling right below influences, dark attachments, and third parties. That is coming through loud and clear, Sagittarius, for this reading. This is what you've been dealing with. There is no question. For those of you resonating with this, this is what you were dealing with. A cheating partner. And the sad part of all this is you saw this person as your soulmate. And there was a time when the connection was red hot, very fiery, very passionate. You saw them as the one, the person who held the key to your heart. So we're going to have to see with tarot if this is something that can be revived, or is it too late? This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius in love and life for the second half of June. We're looking at the challenges and obstacles that are preventing union or a reunion here. And if you can overcome these challenges. Seven of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your person they were entertaining other options, other choices in love and romance. But if they still want you back, Sagittarius, they did not choose wisely. And again, whatever or whoever they were obsessed with, this third party situation, maybe the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And they have regrets over how things played out. And maybe you even said this to them. You fucked it up and you know it. You fuck someone else and your soul comes to make love to me. How's that going to happen? So, no. You put up those boundaries and maybe you gave them an ultimatum. It's like, you want to be with me, then this whole situation of third parties, that needs to come to an end. Because the only choice you're giving them, Sagittarius, is that you're the one. If they want to be with you, there can only be one, not multiple choices, not multiple options in love and romance. That's not going to work. With the intuition card coming up next, that's the High Priestess. It's time to pay attention to your intuition. And for my feminines, you're coming through as this High Priestess here. That hidden knowledge, that inner knowing, inner peace, taps into your strength. It's a time for you to follow your gut. to look inside you for those answers. It's very hermit-like in energy, doing some soul searching here to seek answers from within you. It's either that, or if you're watching for a feminine, then your feminine might be really trying to tap into their intuition to see where you're at, if you happen to be a masculine. But this is also a card of inaction. There's not a whole lot going on right now. A lot of thinking, just not a whole lot of action. We have this Patience card, which is your own energy. Sagittarius, this is the Temperance card. So what you're looking for here is peace. You just want harmony. You just want balance. You want this whole situation to be done and over with. Just harmony. Healing. That's what you want. I feel in your heart of hearts, what you want is for this situation to be behind you. The love might still be in your heart space for your person. And that's what makes this so hard to just pick up and leave and to just move on. Some of you guys may have physically moved on, but in your heart, it might be a different story. And the Temperance card is telling you here, especially with your own sign, that you got to have patience to see this through, because there is the potential to bring this back together. But first, your person has to get over these temptations of third-party situations, options and choices in love that ultimately, you had to set them straight and let them know. It's like, look, this is not a revolving door. If you want to be with me, then this has to go. Because the Devil card could also be obsessive energy, and that's already coming through here. Obsession. They can't stop thinking about this third party, and in order for this to work, that has to go. This dark attachment to third parties and the influence of the third party, that has to go. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So maybe that's why it's right next to your card, that Temperance energy, Sagittarius, because this is going to take some time to play out. Your person might also be dealing with some sort of codependent, addictive behavior also. And as I've often stated in my readings, the Devil card is somebody who has loved and lost somebody, but they want to start over. So your person might have had some serious regrets over what they've done, even entertaining this third party. So they feel regret perhaps over having made those choices because they were bad choices. That's why this Seven of Cups says choose wisely. And I just really feel your person obviously did not choose wisely. They were tempted by somebody else. And boundaries were crossed. And so this is you now coming through, drawing the line. It's like, that's it. You want to be with me? You cannot cross that line anymore. It's not going to happen. We have the Two of Pentacles. So some of you guys might be dealing with an earth sign here. This is all about movement, choices, and decisions once again. So they had their chance before and they blew it. You fucked it up and you know it. So this is life giving your person possibly the opportunity to set it straight this time. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to changes that need to happen here between the two of you, if you're willing to give them another chance. This could also indicate somebody who's doing way too much. Maybe they're just trying a little bit too hard to prove to you that they're a better person, that the third party situation is over, etc., etc. This relationship is either going through this transformation or needs to. This is the Death card in traditional tarot. So this transformation, something needs to phase out. There is a situation, obviously, that needs to come to an end. that situation has to do with a third party. That needs to be over in order for this transformation to happen, because that transformation includes a new beginning, a new start for the two of you. That's what needs to happen. Some of you guys might also be dealing with a Scorpio. So this is the need to let the past go. And even though you guys are having issues, Sagittarius, the love is still here. It's time to move on, you know. Move on together or move on your own. That's your choice. But you can't live in the past, and neither can this person. What's done is done. The damage has been done. So the question is, can you find it in your heart space to forgive what they've done? Otherwise, your little piece of what's bringing you peace in your heart, that's a choice that you have to make. If moving on away from this connection is what's going to bring you peace, then that's what you need to do. If your idea of moving on is just your person detaching from a third party so that you guys can work on the partnership, then that's fine too. We've got the Wheel of Fortune certainly helping you, Sagittarius, in that area. This is destiny. This is movement in the right direction. The Wheel of Fortune falling in your favor. And then we've got the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. A spiritual union. So yeah, there's still a chance of bringing this back together. But of course, it takes effort from both people to be able to make that happen. Because the Wheel of Fortune is somebody that comes back to you. Life has a way of bringing things and people back around. And so I feel you're going to have a second chance with this individual. You might be a little bit apprehensive at first to allow them back in, but I feel because the love is coming through so strongly here that you will be open to that. All right, so let's add to this actually with romance angels. Let's see what else here. But yeah, there's been a bit of a rough patch in your relationship, but give it some time and you guys might still be able to bring it back together. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius in love and romance for the second half of June. Angels and spirit guides, please. Yeah, the romantic feelings are still here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So even though they hurt you, they broke your heart, Sagittarius, you still love this person. Angels are communicating this to you. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. There's this very playful interaction between the two of you to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. There could also be a bit of an age gap here between the two of you. But here we are. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you've got some references here that this is going to be coming back together, Sagittarius. So let's add to this with the romance angels. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius, please, in love and life. Second half of June. And let's grab this bottom of the deck here. Okay. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And maybe you guys had to go through separation and experience this third party situation for this to happen, for this realization to come through. You know, they could have also taken you for granted, Sagittarius. But they are coming through, letting you know that they do love you. They want that reconciliation. And that this relationship might be worth saving. Okay? Next one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, that's true, you know? And I really feel here with the cards that came forward, the Seven of Cups And the Two of Pentacles are all about choices. And when it comes to your person, I just feel that they were tempted by someone else and they didn't make the right choice, obviously. But life is giving them the opportunity to make another choice. And if you're willing to give them a second chance to make another choice, I have a feeling this time around they're going to make the right one. Last one. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And if you were to ask your person this question, I have a feeling they would want to turn back time to just not go through all this drama. To work on the partnership instead of entering into third-party situations. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue here. Sagittarius, this is the Divine Love Messages deck by White Rose Guidance. So let's grab some insight from here. And let's take a look and see what comes through. This could either be from you, Sagittarius, to your person, or it could be from them to you. Angels and spirit guides, please. That one says, you are the song of my heart. There might be particular songs that you hear that remind you of this person. And that already came through from one of our focused messages. Musical messages from your person. Let's grab this bottom of the deck. Okay, you are the song of my heart. Yeah, that makes sense considering that message that came through already. You are my everything. And again, maybe they needed distance away from you, having gone through this third-party situation, for them to realize that you are the one they want. You are my everything. There is a potential for a reconciliation here. Next message. Am I good enough for you? This keeps popping up for some reason. As many cards are in that deck, that one keeps popping up. Which, of course, Sagittarius, you're the only one that can answer that question. Are they good enough for you? You might be saying no. This could be a question they're asking themselves. Especially if they are having some self-esteem issues. I don't think I'm good enough for you, Sagittarius. That might be a part of the apprehension from their end, understandably. This could be you coming through with this message. I cannot handle any more heartbreak, which is why you drew the line. You set up that boundary. You're protecting your heart space. Next message. I want to travel the world with you. And this could certainly be what you guys had planned before all of this went going wrong here, all of this drama. And you can still do that if you're open to it. Last message. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. Okay, so that's a good thing. Which is why with the Temperance energy, patience is needed. Because this is going to take some time. All right, Sagittarius, let's add to this with some additional insight from my deck. This is called the HeartSpace Oracle. So we'll grab some messages from here, Sagittarius, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. Either this is what you're wanting them to know or what they want you to know. As always, take whichever one you're guided towards. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius and love and life, second half of June. Who needs to speak up here? What needs to be expressed? All right, let's, oh, look at that. This is the bottom of the deck. I love you. They still love you. And I have a feeling you still love them too, Sagittarius. Next message. I can't even breathe right without you. You know, they're struggling to just live. Without you, they might feel lost, incomplete, knowing that they've hurt you, knowing that they still want you. And maybe, you know, you're keeping your distance from now and just really trying to think things through. And that's okay. You got to do what feels right for you. But they're coming through here letting you know, I love you. I can't even breathe right without you. Please give us a second chance. Let's have this reconciliation. Let's sit down and talk. Next message. What started out as friendship turned into something so magical. Let's bring the magic back. And you can. You both can. But it takes work to make this happen. Next one. Even though we can't be together right now, I can still remember the last time we made love. You make my heart race with desire for you still. So they're coming through here, Sagittarius, letting you know that they still desire you, that they still want you, that they still want to experience those intimate moments with you. Last one. I'm here. You're there. Let's fix that, shall we? Yeah, they want to fix it. The question is, do you want to fix it too? Do you want to work on the partnership? And I feel, you know, obviously you're watching this reading, thinking of them. So there's a part of you that would want to work on this, to be able to fix what's broken between the two of you. It certainly is still possible here, Sagittarius. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final messages from my Spirit Animal Oracle. Angels and Spirit Guides for Sagittarius in love and life. I have the worst time shuffling this. Okay, let's grab one from the top. We have the Crow Spirit. Co-create with Spirit. Your Spirit Guides are here to help you to be able to create and manifest what is of the utmost importance to you at this time. The number 17 could also play a significant role for some of you. We do have the Cat Spirit, number 13. Claim your independence. And I do feel some of you, this is exactly what you're doing. Breaking free from a very stressful situation. So some of you perhaps for now just want to be left alone and be independent. Go in a different direction, do your own thing. Time to figure things out. I mean, it might still come back together, but maybe some of you just really need distance and time to figure this all out, and that's okay. That's you being kind to yourself to help you come back into balance, and that's always a good thing. The last one, Hummingbird Spirit, number 34, be here now. This could certainly be your person telling you this. It's like, please be here now. I need you. I want to work on this. And it's also an indication that it's important to be present in the now of what's happening in your love life, in your life right now. And, you know, it's great to be focused on the future and where we ultimately want to land. But it's important to deal with what's going on here right now in the present moment. And the bottom of the deck is the Spider Spirit, another beautiful card, number 56, which is 11. Beautiful card, beautiful number. Make your dreams real. Yeah, you can make it all a reality. Absolutely. It's important to have dreams. It's important to have goals. But it's even nicer to make them come true. And I feel here, Sagittarius, that you have what it takes to make this all happen. Okay, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Whatever part of it resonated with you, I do hope that it helped you out. And I really, truly thank you guys so very much for all of the love, all of the sweet messages. While I've been out sick, I feel so much better. And I'm on the mend and back on track with readings. So if you are interested in booking one, as I mentioned, that's on hold until the 24th, just so I can catch up. But you can still book one, you can still purchase one. My assistants will help you to figure out the scheduling. Okay, guys, thank you so very much. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.